Hi there. So today I wanted to talk about some movies that inspired me when I run the tabletop role-playing game Call of Cthulhu. Last time I talked about some games that inspired me when I was thinking about Dungeon Crawl Classics, but today I figured Call of Cthulhu, it's my favorite game. I thought I should talk a little bit about that. First up is The Stuff. This is a super weird 80s satire, monster movie. It's very bizarre. It's got Michael Moriarty, and he is in space in this movie. Like, his performance is just beyond anything you can imagine. It's so weird. But it's sort of typical from Larry Cohen. It's a little awkward, it's very funny, and as a monster movie, yeah, maybe it's not scary, but it's really gross. The creature, if you want to call it that, is like yogurt. And so it gets into this whole weird thing about what we eat and dietary fads, but also Lovecraftian terror. So The Stuff is a strange one, but it's one that I definitely recommend if you want to come up with some crazy ideas for a Call of Cthulhu game. Up next is a movie I absolutely love, and this movie got completely trashed when it came out, did not do well, but it's Tobe Hooper's Lifeforce. I absolutely love this film. What is this movie? What isn't this movie? It plays at least 3 genres as the film goes on. What starts out as a space adventure film turns into a vampire movie, and then it becomes a zombie apocalypse film. It has a great cast of characters. Again, thinking about Call of Cthulhu, these are perfect Call of Cthulhu characters. You have somebody in the SAS, you have an American astronaut, you have a professor, you have a politician, you have all these people getting together to fight this cosmic evil that has come down and is destroying the Earth. It's great. It has some fantastically strange performances, great special effects, an amazing Henry Mancini score. Just a great movie. I don't care what anybody says, it's fantastic. And finally, a movie that I just absolutely love, Dark City. This came out the year before The Matrix. People sometimes said The Matrix was ripping it off. That's silly. They were being made at the same time. It does have some similar themes. It gets into identity, mixing realities. It's very strange. But I thought this would be a perfect example of an experiment of some of these alien species, like Amigo or something like that. The visuals also are great. It's really mysterious and weird. It has a sort of film noir vibe to it, but anyhow, it's really good stuff. Some great performances from this, especially from the bad guys. Just really good stuff. Also, Rufus Sewell is fantastic. So those are the 3 movies that I just wanted to talk about today that are sort of inspirational for me on that. I wanted to ask you, what are some movies that you like when you're thinking about stories for Call of Cthulhu, when you're thinking about coming up with a character for Call of Cthulhu? Has something inspired you in that? As always, I'm an independent author. You can look for some of my stories down in the links below, and mention, obviously, in the comments what sort of things you are thinking about when it comes to Call of Cthulhu.